everybody. It's Monday, what is the date today? The 29th of September. We have now gotten our hard drive back into the computer, and we are going to start a new series considering that I have lost everything that I had and cannot continue on with my my series that I've already published. So we are going to start in Ray County, Missouri, start from scratch. We have $500,000, and this is going to be the homestead uh, homestead survival, or no, homestead. Let, let me open my notes here and quote this directly. Please give me a minute. No, it is Homestead Survival Challenge. In year one, we have to produce 5 pallets of eggs, 2 pallets of honey, 5 pallets of strawberries, 5 pallets of lettuce, 5 pallets of tomatoes, 2,000 liters of milk, either cow or goat, and 2 beef cattle at least 8 months old. Now, of course, when we start the game, it's going to start us in August, so we have to place our house down in advance to January before or we have to advance to January before we can put down like barns, but we can't buy any of our animals until January. So we can do all that. So let's go ahead and get this started. And I've already done a little bit of pre-study on what we're going to do. Can't think. Oh, yeah, I do. I know what I want to do. Just got to find the right. Mm, is it enhanced? Yeah, it is. Not going to need the enhanced loan system. So we can take that one out. How's everybody doing today? My prayer is that everyone who is watching this is blessed. If you have anything that you would like to have prayer for, you don't have to have it state it specifically, but just say Dragon Slayer. I have an unspoken prayer request, or I have a prayer request, and I will make sure that I include it in you. You don't have to tell me your real name. Just make something up that you like to go by, and the Lord will know. So, want to change my outfit before we get started. Oops. Let's go with yeah. Let's go with that. No, we're gonna make our own. So, of course, Ray County starts us here on the starting farm, but we don't have any of the. I'm hitting the tab button, and we don't have any of the equipment, which is a good thing. So what we're going to do is we are going to go in here. I've already picked out a piece of property. So let's go over to it. And it is farmland 44. It does Does have soybeans planted in it right now, but we're going to take care of it. We will we're going to paint over all of that. So you'll have to bear with me, and you're going to cringe when I do this, but for the challenge, we have to do this. There's no reason to have these on the farm. So let's now go and visit. And we're going to purchase, go to construction. We're going to paint. Start up here in this corner and just that. Let's get our farmhouse down. And I picked that one the last time, and I think I'm going to go with it again. Let's zoom in here. And I want it set back from the road a good ways. All right, now let's level up. Now I want to do this as well. Now we want to paint, and I want some gravel. This first video is going to be a lot of setup, and there's going to be quite a bit involved. Okay, so we've got the house down. Now let's get us a shed. Hit the wrong button. All right, now we need a silo. Need some place to sell our stuff. So we need a selling point. And I am going to go with the one that we used on the One Child Challenge, which is the little market. We'll place that there. Smooth it all out. Do want a parking lot, so we are going to place down the same gravel we've already placed down. We'll extend it out. All right. Now, while we're right here, I know I want my honey spawn. To be right there. And I also know that I am going to be placing an orchard. So I want that there. Got to have some water, source of water, so we're going to put that in. All right. So we've got that. We've got that. Now we um, need a cow. All right. So we've got that. We've got that. So we've got, okay, we've got our cows set up. Now we need our chicken pen. So we've got house, check. Shed, check. Silo or grain bin, check. Cow barn, chicken barn. I think we're ready to move. Yeah, actually, no, I want to do one more thing. Gotta have a place for my pallets and sheds, or pallets and bales. Let's go with this one. All right. So let's go here. Got all that right here set. So let's remember where we're at. $235. 235,889. 235,889. All right, we're fixing to move into the month of January here. So now we can do this, set our money back to where we were at. And that is equals 235,889. 235,889. Okay. So let's purchase the last thing we need to do, construction. And in order to get the honey we need, I think, because it's such a short period, we are going to go with these. The first one we're going to put here. Smooth out around them. All right, now we have to purchase everything else we're going to need. So let's go in here, escape out of that, purchase. No. Let's see what's on sale. add that. Not seeing where that's changing anything. We can change that later on. We're going to buy that. Hold on a second. 5650 advanced. Okay. All right, now let's go here. That's that one. Back. We want combinations. Buy that. We can get the header trailer later. All right. So we've got all that. Now we've got that. We've got our 150,000 left to buy a tractor and everything else we're going to need. Well, I can't pass this up. S L A Y R. All right, let's go tractors. Gonna need at least a medium. plows first. Make a decision on what we're going to do as far as that goes. So we need at least 180 horsepower. Okay. So we need at least 180 to get by. These are all the same price. I'm going to go with the white. Go with that. Let's buy. We can add all that stuff later. Let's go ahead and buy it. Okay, so we've got planter, plow. Now we need our plow. We said we were going to go with this one. Unlike Crust 2, I do like red rims. I also like green, and so we're going to go with that, right? Just like that. We're going to buy that. Okay, so now we've got tractor, seeder, plow. Going to need something to haul water. That ought to be good for right now. We'll buy that. So we've got that. We've got that. We are going to need some form of a straw blower to make manure. We'll get that down the road. What about, mower. We've got 57,000 left to buy our haying equipment. Where is it? Mowers. I'm going to buy this one. I already know that. With what we've got left, I can't do anything else. Okay. Tedders. Gonna have to go with the Pottinger. Windrowers. Let's go with the Coon. K-brand, as a lot of the guys call it. But we're going to go with the Coon. Square balers. We're going to go with the John Deere. We're going to have to go with the hay rack. Now we need transport for that. And we are going to go with this one. Gonna go green. Buy that. All right. Let's start moving this equipment down.
And I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. Don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go. Baby, what you think of me? and I ain't gonna sing no more. I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
All right, folks, I'm back. Let's get this into the shed. Yeah, like I said, it's better we do it this way. Okay, there's all of our bed equipment. Now let's get our plow hooked up. And I think our grass field I want to put down here. Make sure I've got these correct. Allow create fields, so Y. So if I lower this down, it should, okay. Don't really like this plow. I can already tell you that. Gotta do something, folks. I gotta close these blinds so I can see what I'm doing. Got a heck of a glare on the monitor. Oh. Gonna make the kitty a little upset because she's out here sunning in her bed in the office here. Oh, anyway, that's better. Now I can see what the heck I'm doing. So we're gonna get this field opened up. We'll jump cut here or time. Let's go ahead and send her into a time lapse, and we'll see you all at the end. This is going to be a little bit longer episode. I'm going to try and really work on my timing of keeping them between 35 and 40 minutes. These first few may take a little bit longer because we're doing so much, setting things up. But we'll get things handled here, and all right, folks, we got that one done. We're going to call this an episode here. We will come back, still be in January, and we'll cut at least one more, if not two more fields, and we'll go from there. Until next time, I'll see you around. Dragon Slayer saying, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I will be posting a link to my Discord. Feel free to join my Discord if you decide to take this challenge on. Post it here and let me see the progress you make, whether it be in comments or if you make videos. Post them and let's see how far this goes. Uh, Me and Crustu will probably greatly appreciate it. Thank you and have a great day.